Today we're going to be looking at Matthew chapter 9, and we're going to start in verse 35. Jesus went through all the towns and villages, teaching in their synagogues, proclaiming the good news of the kingdom, and healing every disease and sickness. When he saw the crowds, he had compassion on them, because they were harassed and helpless, like sheep without a shepherd. And then he said to his disciples, "The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Ask the Lord of the harvest, therefore, to send out workers into his harvest field." So Jesus was out preaching the good news and telling people that, there's more to life and more to God than just following the law letter by letter. And in fact, you can have a relationship with God, and there is forgiveness. And so that was the good news that he was preaching. And it says that he saw these crowds, and that there were his heart hurt for them because they didn't know what they needed to know about the kingdom of heaven. And then I thought it was really interesting that he says to his disciples, "Ask the Lord of the harvest, therefore, to send out workers into his harvest field." So Jesus is telling the disciples, you need to pray to God that he will send more people to do the work. So Jesus was limited because of his humanity, because he was a human, because he was a man. He couldn't just save everyone instantly. God had a different plan than that. And the plan involves us, humans who are imperfect. We're integral to the plan. And so the first thing that Jesus said here is pray. Pray that God will send people to work. And then if we go into chapter 10, let me get there real quick. It says, Jesus called his 12 disciples to him and gave them authority to drive out impure spirits and to heal every disease and sickness. So he gave them authority, and we also have that authority. And then he gave them instructions that says, "Do not go among the Gentiles or enter any town of the Samaritans. Go rather to the lost sheep of Israel." So what this says here, and what this tells us, is that Jesus had a strategic plan. He didn't just send the people out with no plan. He said, here's the plan. Go to the Israelites first. And there was a reason for that. That was part of God's plan for spreading the good news. He wanted to start with his people of Israel, and they would be like the core or the seed. And then later, when Paul comes along and starts preaching to the Gentiles, then the word would spread to the Gentiles as well. But there was a plan. It's not just chaos, but God had a plan for spreading the word, and he sent them out to accomplish the plan. Then he says, "As you go, proclaim this message: the kingdom of heaven has come near. Heal the sick, raise the dead, cleanse those who have leprosy, drive out demons. Freely you have received, freely give." And this part caught my attention. "Do not get any gold or silver or copper to take with you in your belts. No bag for the journey, or extra shirt or sandals or a staff, for the worker is worth his keep." He's saying you don't worry about how you're going to be taken care of. Don't try to save up a bunch of money. Don't take a bunch of stuff with you. You're going to be taken care of along the way. And he says, "Whatever town or village you enter, search there for some worthy person and stay at their house until you leave." So God knows that there will be people who take care of the preachers and the evangelists as they go out. And let me see, there was something else I wanted to cover here. "As you enter the home, give it your greeting. If the home is deserving, let your peace rest on it. If it is not, let your peace return to you. If anyone will not welcome you or listen to your words, leave that home or town and shake the dust off your feet." So he's saying, go in, be polite, greet people politely, tell them what you have to tell them about the kingdom of God. If they don't listen, then he says you leave. You don't make a scene, you just leave. And he says, shake the dust off your feet. That means don't even give them another thought. Don't worry about it. They've made their decision, so you have to move on and continue your job. So we can apply a lot of those principles and ideas and strategies to ourselves today. First of all, we need to pray that that God will send workers, that God will send people to preach the gospel. And then we have to do we have to accomplish our part of the plan. And there is a strategic plan, just like God said, go here first, and then later we'll do other things. So there's a plan, and we have to figure out what our part in that plan is and then do it. I'll stop rambling now, but I just enjoyed that, thinking about and reading and studying how Jesus had a plan for spreading the gospel, and human beings were crucial to the plan. So, love you. Have a good day.